Here with Washington State women's basketball head coach Kamie Ethridge. Coach, your team picks up a 64-40 exhibition win over Westmont to unofficially get the 2022-23 season underway. Just what are your opening comments after the game, and we'll open the floor for questions.
You know, I don't know without watching the film that I'm going to have too much great to say. I think the best thing that I have to say about the game is just it's great to play. It's great to have the lights on. It's great to be back in the gym. You know, we're a work in progress with people being out of our lineup. Obviously, 2 starters down. Charlize just got back into town. That's why I really wanted to extend her minutes. She's been gone for about 16 days. So we've just been piecing together, you know, our team and trying to get our young players comfortable with what we're trying to do. I thought Westmont was really good for us. I mean, they got into us a little bit. They got us out of rhythm. Obviously, having to play a little bit of zone, playing against the zone was, I think, really beneficial for us. I mean, I think we're going to look back at playing this team and knowing that it's going to really help us and it's going to prepare us. And it makes me know a million things that we've got to work on and be better at before we get too far down the road. So I am happy with a lot of shots we got. I really love the fact that we took care of the ball for the most part. I thought we got out and ran and got some easy baskets. You know, I loved some of the threes that we got. We just didn't make any of them, and I just want to continue to say I hope that doesn't stay the case this year. I don't think it will.
Coach, looking at the stats here, you mentioned forcing turnovers and taking care of the basketball. You guys also had a ton of assists on the 27 made shots. Just how did you feel about the distribution and kind of how the offense worked in terms of getting to those open shots that you mentioned?
Yeah, I mean, I really do think that when we watch the film, we're gonna say we had 20 assists and there were opportunities for really quality looks for at least 10 more. So that's a good sign. But they were daring us to shoot some. They gave us some looks, and you know we got to figure out who can make those and who can't. We have to have some discipline in the shots that we take, and you know I think there's things about what we're doing. You know, I think defensively we gave them some pretty good looks, even though they may have missed it. It went a little bit both for both teams. So, you know, again, if it were perfect tonight, that would have been a terrible thing because we would have thought it was going to be easy. I think it's a great thing for us to have not been completely on, not everybody play perfect basketball. It gives us a lot to watch. I think the players are already, you know, they made a point to say we need to watch film tomorrow. So we can fix a lot of this, and we certainly aren't a finished product.
For Estera Tahina, first look for Coug fans at her game, and really tough for a freshman especially, and play a ton of minutes for you guys today. Can you talk about her as well as Kira and Lauren and just kind of some of those faces that people haven't seen so far?
Right. Well, AT is going to be a great player for us. I mean, she's got poise. She's got a little bit of shiftiness to her game. She keeps dribble alive really well, and you know, she has a knack. I'm sure she'll pick up charges this year, but she gets in pretty deep and gets the ball out, still can get the ball out without picking up charges. She can make threes. She can finish at the rim really well. She's got a great feel for the game. You know, she earned all these minutes, and she's going to play big minutes for us. Really poised, really. She'll be a surprise for the league, I think, this year. You know, Kira Gardner is one of the best athletes I think I've ever coached. She's just got all the athleticism, bounce, length. She just needs time. She's, you know, the discipline of playing in our system and, you know, being committed to defense coming out of high school where maybe it's not that important because you can outscore so many people as you come in. She's just got to get disciplined and again, she learns maybe at a little bit slower pace than AT in the sense of just understanding what we're trying to do, but we need her in a million reps, and she needs to help us this year because she is really different than a lot of the players on our team. Just her ability to make it look easy almost in how she runs the floor. She can shoot it pretty good. Obviously, she can get to the rim, but her bounciness and length, I think, she'll end up, if she really wants to be, a great defensive player in the league as she gets through her career. So we got to get a little bit more of that out of her. And Lauren is, she's just adjusting to playing our we kind of play a 4-guard offense. That fourth being, Ula's a little bit more post-oriented, but really she doesn't score in the post. She just, she's generally got a post on her, so she sets a lot more screens. So Lauren's got to set some screens for us to free up, some of our guards. Her adjusting to the physicality and the speed of the game. I think the biggest thing for freshmen is to earn minutes on game day. You've got to just be so consistent and dialed in, and you got to become that player that doesn't hurt your team when they go in. Because and I don't care. I can say that across the board. You've got to be. If we take you off the bench, you got to make sure that you don't hurt us. And she's got some unique gifts to her. Her length, her shooting touch is pretty good. A little streaky, but I think has a chance. I mean, and she forgets easily if she misses a shot. She doesn't worry about it. She's going to take the next one, I think, which is a really good quality to have as a basketball player. But I really like all of those freshmen. We have one that's going to be out this year for an injury, but these 3 that are playing are going to be good players for us in throughout their careers.
And then last thing for me, Coach, Tara and Bella, both obviously, today kind of showed that they took another step during the off season. Bella, especially in the post, her post moves looked really clean, and she was getting great looks at the basket. What can you attribute to kind of what's helped her take her game to the next level throughout the off season into this year?
Yeah, I mean, no one's worked harder than Charlize and Bella. Like, Charlize put in an unbelievable summer too. I think you'll see her numbers go up very quickly as she gets a little bit more legs under her from her trips and travel. But Bella has, since last April, something switched in her brain, and she has been intentional. She has been calling, whether it's Zach getting more conditioning workouts or coaches to come work her out. She's worked all summer. She works when she's at home. She wants to be great. She's trying to extend her range. It didn't totally show tonight, but again, I think as she calms down her nerves and the adrenaline kind of gets back to normal, I think a lot of these shots are going to go down for us that we kind of missed. But she has, if she can shoot the ball from 15 to 17 feet, I think that opens up our offense and certainly opens it up more for her. I really expect Bella to be, we need to be asking her to be a double-double player every night out. But she's really doesn't miss practice, a lot less drama, a lot less emotional highs and lows, and just comes to work every day and is committed to getting better. And you got to love that, and that's why when she has success, you got to be happy about that for her.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Congratulations on the win. We'll see you back here on November 7th for the home opener against Loyola Marymount. Tip-off is at 12 o'clock. We hope to see you out here, and go Cougs.
Let's go. Noon. I know it's hard for people, but everybody get out to the game. Thanks, and go Cougs.